Good morning, Lewis. I'm Abby Varkalis.
And I'm Brandon Najera.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Good Morning Lewis. Today is Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. Today on Good Morning Lewis, we check out our favorite social media posts, share some feel-good stories, and stay on top of what's hot with Christian Kluver. Plus, stay tuned for an exclusive interview with Hell's Gate scare actor and Lewis University student Jacob Radwinski. Also, guys, just letting you know that next week on our social media, instead of doing social media posts, we're going to be posting a bunch of your guys' costumes. So please submit, if you guys want to enter, please submit what you're going to be wearing this Halloween and send it to our Instagram DMs, and we will choose the winner. So that'll be a great little competition, and then a little surprise afterwards. So it'll be great.
Of course.
But first, let's talk about our Halloween plans. Brandon, what are you doing?
I'm going to eat so much candy.
Oh, me too. Are you trick-or-treating? Is this your outfit?
I would love to, but I think I'm a little past that now.
No, I don't think so.
I'm just gonna buy bags of candy.
Okay.
Watch Halloween movies.
Yeah.
And I'll be done with the bag.
Maybe Poltergeist?
I don't know what
Are
that is.
you gonna watch it?
I have no clue what that is.
You better watch it.
I don't even know what it's about.
There's two, so get going. All right, so now it's time to check up on our favorite trending social media posts. All right, Brandon, what do you got?
Lots of Halloween related things.
Okay, I hope so.
I'm very into the spirit. I think
Oh, wait, this is mine.
Is you?
This is mine first. Okay, it doesn't, say anything obviously, but I love Scooby-Doo and I love this picture, so.
I loved the Scooby-Doo one with like the wrestling people.
Oh
with
my gosh,
WWE,
yeah.
Or the Batman one.
The Batman
Those
one
were
is
sick.
good. That one's really, really good.
I also
Yeah.
really like the Scream movie. I think that's my favorite Halloween movie.
Yeah, but I love like the little running sound that they do when they're like running away and it's like,
I know.
Awesome.
On to the next one. This is me. Mentally, I'm here.
Yes.
Whenever I saw this, I knew it was going to be great.
Yeah, no, I love these. I love like wasn't Halloween Town? Wasn't that part of like the?
I think so. It was something.
I
But every
love
time
them.
I saw them, I was like, I have to watch this.
Yeah, or like the 31 Days of Halloween too.
Yeah, they were
Yes.
cool. They don't do this anymore.
No, they
which
don't.
I think
It's
is
sad.
bogus. But this was like, I was hyped
This
up.
was peak. Yes. Okay, on to my post. My body functions at its highest level when I'm eating fresh and seasoned produce.
That's nasty.
I love this stuff.
No.
I mean, I'm allergic to it now, but I loved it when I could eat it.
These taste like wax.
No, they
They
don't.
literally do.
This is the best candy of Halloween.
No, the way I'm envisioning these are wax.
Ew, Brandon, that's not even true.
I'm so serious. Maybe I'll try them again, but
need
it's
to be more
not
positive.
it. No, this is not it.
It's the best.
On to our next post. Soon. This is what I'm gonna look like.
This is gonna be you.
It really is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have, maybe my stack will be a little higher, but
So are you just gonna steal all the bowls from everyone's porch?
I didn't
instead
think
of
about that.
trick-or-treating?
I was
What are you
actually
gonna
just, like every kid that's passing by, just
do? Just snatch it.
yeah, snatch and run.
Great.
I don't think any of them can catch up to me. I hope not.
And then you'll have all this while you're watching.
Exactly. And
Poltergeist.
a couple new buckets to resell.
Yes. Yeah. No, I love that. Okay, on to our first TikTok. Michael Myers. That's funny.
You want to dress as Michael Myers and he just gets jumped by this dog. At least you know the dog will protect the house.
Yeah.
But this kid is like struggling to get up.
That's so funny.
He's just getting beat on. And then here comes the other dog trying to help.
He's like, I gotcha. Actually, I see so many of these costumes every single year. It never dies off.
I'm surprised these like little kids like to dress up like that.
Yeah, I know.
But I just thought it was so fun.
All right, on to my TikTok. Isn't this so cute?
What?
They painted him as Tigger from
Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
He actually does kind of look like him because he keeps like jumping around too.
This is a new trend though now. People are
Is
taking
it?
their dogs in to paint them for Halloween, and I mean,
You know, I don't know how I'd feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about it either, but I think
I don't
this
think I'd
one's
do it to
cute.
my dog, but this
No
is
way.
cool.
No, I just thought it was really cute.
I
was
saw
super excited.
one where they painted a horse. Like
Oh.
they painted it with like skeletons. Like it was a skeleton. I was like, that was cool.
That's kind of cool, yeah. But yeah, it's so cute. I really would never do this to my dog, though.
I don't think so. He looks like a Cheeto Puff.
All right, next up, we share some feel-good stories sure to brighten your day.
In South Minneapolis, a true Swiftie is getting a major attention for her spooky and sparkly tribute to Taylor Swift. Miranda Sukup turned her yard into a Life of a Showghoul spectacle, a play on the title of Swifty's latest album, The Life of a Showgirl. The display is full of skeletons in bedazzled costumes, haunted versions of Swift's album covers, and even nods to her fiancé, Travis Kelce, and the couple's cats. Visitors can exchange friendship bracelets, bookmarks, and trinkets, just like at a Swift concert.
Wow.
You know,
You love Taylor Swift, right?
of course, what's that one? She wears short skirts. I like that
Yes,
song.
yeah, you
That's
got
the one
it.
I'm with.
You get the
I
Life
don't know
of a
any of
Showgirl
the other
thing?
ones. I'm with that one.
You don't get the reference, The Life of a Showghoul?
No.
Oh gosh, Brandon. Okay, whatever. Halloween is around the corner and spooky yard decorations are beginning to grab the spotlight. In Wisconsin, a massive skeleton display has taken over a man's lawn for the past quarter century. Display creator Jimmy Zamzow just wanted to get the fun started early and is already celebrating America's 250th birthday coming up next year. Historical figures in the setup include Uncle Sam and the famous daredevil Evel Knievel, who is the real afterlife of the party. That's kind of crazy and cool.
Yeah,
right?
where's he storing these?
No, I was wondering.
I have
the same.
a lot of questions.
Does he have his
here.
own little shed? I'm hoping.
Just full of skeletons.
Just
like, that's not suspicious.
Full of that, yeah.
Just in time for Halloween, a history museum in Minnesota is doing something unusual. The center is letting its collection of creepy dolls curate a month-long exhibit of local artifacts from its archives. Turns out, these tiny terror guides have an eye for local history. And in Rochester, that history runs deep with medical equipment and agriculture. For their 7th year, these pint-sized poltergeists were set loose among a collection of artifacts.
Well,
I don't like dolls.
Poltergeist again, Brandon. This is your sign.
I'm not watching this movie.
Start watching. They're pretty
watch.
good. They're actually really old though. So
Are they? Mm-hmm. How old? Like, what's the time
I
frame
mean,
we're
one is
talking?
really old, but one just came out. I think maybe 10 years ago. The last one did.
You know what? I'm gonna watch it then.
You have to. Yeah, just give it a try.
All right, we'll be right back with our interview with Hell's Gate scare actor and Lewis University student Jacob Radinsky. Stay with us.
It is a new day for jobs and careers, and the skills needed to compete are rapidly changing. This is why more students are choosing Lewis University. Lewis prepares you for emerging opportunities in some of the most highly sought after fields. Higher education is the most crucial investment you can make in your future. Lewis provides you with a lasting education that will launch you towards success today and strong growing careers of tomorrow. Begin an education that will pay dividends for a lifetime. Learn more at lewisu.edu.
I'm here with Lewis University student and Hell's Gate scare actor Jacob Radwinski. Welcome. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And so with your job, can you explain to us a little bit about what your character is?
Yeah, so for those that don't know particularly, Hell's Gate is a very theatrical based haunted house.
Okay.
So it's not a whole bunch of just separate random rooms where it's like random people, random actors in it. There's one cohesive factor that ties you all the way from outside till the end of the show.
Okay.
And for the first year that I was there, I didn't really have much of a character other than whatever costume they gave me that year. But then I decided to make my own, which then my character kind of grew with it. You want to hear more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run us through the process of how you got
course.
there.
So I wanted something, because I talked to a lot of people every night. So I wanted something that had more layers to it, so I wasn't just running out of things to talk about. So I kind of came up with this babysitter, so to say, except he was hired by the captain to watch the twins. And he was like, oh, okay, babysitting, I was going to sit there, watch them, make sure they don't do anything crazy. Well, then they started flying, and he said, nope, no more, can't watch them, I'm done. So then the captain puts him with all the orphans that are behind the walls. And they're like, okay, these ones might be a little bit better. They were worse. It's hard to babysit things that have built their entire society behind a series of walls. And ultimately, he just decides, screw it, I don't want to watch these kids anymore. We're going to shift to animals. We're just going to watch the animals.
What's like the setting like for Hell's Gate?
We are a primarily wood-based haunted house. Everything is built in the woods, all handmade. Nothing was there when the property was bought. But it is set in the 1900s, like the early 1900s, 1930s. And essentially, the captain wanted his daughters back, the twins. So he hired all like these witches, all this black magic. Something went wrong. Darkness spreads everywhere. So everywhere you go in the haunted house, there is a spot that is not unscathed by the darkness because it is everywhere. It will get you. It is spread outside. It continues to spread. It is dangerous. And as long as you stay behind the walls and through the secret passageways, you will be just fine.
I actually kind of like that. It's more like a theatrical thing than like just random rooms where people are jumping out at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when you're getting ready for work, like what's the process like for that?
So usual costume makeup, that's fine. But before a show starts, like 5-10 minutes before, we'll have this thing that we call our pit. Music plays, we all warm up because just like athletes, if you don't warm up right and if you're not prepared, you're not going to function that well. And for actors, our body's our tool. Like, and if it's not warmed up right, we're not going to be able to actually do our best. And then the owner will come up, lead us through a series of vocal and physical warm-ups as well, and then talks about everything, how the night before was, because he always says, we always strive to be better than the day we were before. So it's like, you were great before, you could be great again, and you could be even better the day after. And I have never agreed with something more.
How would you say like a good performance is? Like, how are you gauging that?
So for me, I have a different primary goal than the rest of them, but I consider my night to be successful if I can run a clean room. And by clean, I mean no like backups, clusters, everything, while still being able to entertain and even get a scare or two in. But that's not usually my primary, but for what it's worth, it counts.
Yeah. And okay, so when you're scaring people, what's the tactic you got?
So it doesn't happen often, but my favorite thing to do, they always say don't get too close. They always say keep an arm's length. I don't keep an arm's length. But whenever they are leaving my room, I will get really close to their ear and I have a very specific noise I make. And most of the time, someone is affected by it. And at this point, I know who to target and who not to target. But as they're leaving, or even as they're just standing there and don't see me, I will go up and make that noise in their ear.
Who are you targeting?
Honestly, you can tell. It's either people that are like cowled behind someone, are completely looking another way, or honestly, sometimes the people that just don't even expect it. And they've seen me, but then all of a sudden it'll like snap, and then I'll move a certain way, and I'll sound a certain way, and all of a sudden they're the most freaked out human on the planet.
So I mean, if I go, I got to be on my A game. I'm checking every corner now.
Yeah.
Okay. Has anybody ever scared you? Like any of the guests or anything?
Yes, no, they've tried. They've tried because where I'm at, we have a border wall that kind of like separates everything, but there's 2 holes in between them. And most of the time they'll want to even like try to scare their friends or whatnot when they come in. But I'm like, you're getting in my way and I could also see you. So you're not really doing the most. The only time I'll ever get like a little, oh, you're right there is when I turn to my left and all of a sudden I see people walking in that I didn't hear.
And what do you like most about your job?
I love that it is such a warm and welcoming environment to everybody, as well as being able to channel that inner theater side of me that I can't really portray too much because of everything that's happening with what I want to do in my life. But it is such an escape from reality, and it's just a nice way to spend my weekends and kind of wind down, even with all the hustle and bustle that's happening. I find it very relaxing up until the end of the night, where it's the last thing I want to do. but that's a couple hours in, so usually I'm fine for the first 4.
Yeah, I mean, it must be cool having like, I guess, that theatrical environment there, and it's not really like the outside world or like a normal job.
Yeah, it's such an immersive feeling to actually be part of the show, and even walking through the show, it truly just transforms into this crazy dark world around you that is just ramshackled with things popping out left and right.
Yeah, I mean, of course. All right, thank you for joining us today. We really appreciated it.
Of course, and we are open this last week. It is our last week, Wednesday through Sunday.
All right. I'll try to make it this time. I'm gonna be a little scared.
No pressure, no pressure.
All right, well, thank you. We'll be right back after these messages.
For over 50 years, WLRA has been on air showcasing countless students. As the first all-digital college radio station, Lewis University students are given access to industry-leading equipment. Equipment that commercial stations utilize, equipment that creates, and equipment that brings radio to life.
I like WLRA because it gives me the opportunity to get experience with news broadcasting and working with radio.
Stop by De La Salle 210 or at WLRA Radio to get started on your radio career.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
It is a new day for jobs and careers, and the skills needed to compete are rapidly changing. This is why more students are choosing Lewis University. Lewis prepares you for emerging opportunities in some of the most highly sought after fields. Higher education is the most crucial investment you can make in your future. Lewis provides you with a lasting education that will launch you toward success today and strong growing careers of tomorrow. Begin an education that will pay dividends for a lifetime. Learn more at lewisu.edu.
Good morning, Flyers, and welcome back to another episode of Keeping Up with Christian. I'm Christian, your go-to for what is hot and trending on campus, in the city, locally in Romeoville, and so much more. We are headed into another busy week here at Lewis, and there is so much happening both on campus and around the area, so let's dive right in. First up, what's happening around campus this week? On Tuesday, the University Rec Center will host an Intro to Spin and Upper Body class from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., perfect for a midday energy boost. Then later in that same afternoon from 4:15 p.m. to 5:15 p.m., head over to the SRFC Dance Studio for another round of country line dancing. No experience needed, just bring yourself and bring your best energy. And on Wednesday, the University Dining Room will transform into a creative hub for Creative Crafting Hour, also held in the Common Hour from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. There will be a drawing booth, an upcycled craft station, and even a small farmer's market. And I'm pretty sure everybody loves a good farmer's market. Perfect for anyone looking to take a break and unwind. And later that afternoon, yoga is going to return to the Rec Center from 2:15 p.m. to 3:15 p.m. for anyone needing a stretch or just a mind reset. And there is also a free Halloween cookie decorating event from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. in the Student Center. It is Halloween time, so everybody come out and let's be festive. And on Thursday, it's open mic night over at Embers across the bridge. Make sure that you wear your costume out for this weekend. And headed into our Halloween weekend, Friday is going to be game day. Lewis men's and women's soccer team will be back on the turf, so make sure that you come out and support our Flyers. Check the athletics page for game times and details. There is also a spectacular concert in the Convocation Hall from 7:30 p.m. until 9:30 p.m. this week. Now let's talk local. Romeoville and surrounding area always has something cool for us going on. The Romeoville Library's Monster Mash costume party is happening this Wednesday from October 29th. It's a fun Halloween celebration with music, games, costume contests, a perfect midweek break. All right, now for what is going on in the city. If any of you want to take a little adventure out there, here's what's going on in Chicago this week. If you're more into the music side of things, the Corner Series at the Promontory is hosting an open mic and intimate concert night, a perfect chance to catch local artists or even just show off your own talent. And that is all for this week's episode of Keeping Up with Christian. Hopefully you guys have a good Halloween weekend, and we will see you guys when we come back after the holiday.
For over 50 years, WLRA has been on air showcasing countless students. As the first all-digital college radio station, Lewis University students are given access to industry-leading equipment. Equipment that commercial stations utilize, equipment that creates, and equipment that brings radio to life.
I like WLRA because it gives me the opportunity to get experience with news broadcasting and working with radio.
Stop by De La Salle 210 or at WLRA Radio to get started on your radio career.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
That's it for today. I'm Brandon Najera.
Make sure to send your social media posts to our Instagram of your Halloween costumes by Monday. That is November 3rd, and we would love to see everything and vote on them. And I'm Abby Varkalis.